Whatever the setbacks of the moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
More than anything, Unisa must be celebrated as a pioneer of the distance education model, an enduring gift not only to South Africa, the continent, but to the human civilization in the knowledge arena the world over.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, Unisa can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Unisa stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning, with a footprint of students in more than 100 countries worldwide. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. Unisa is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride, and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. Unisa's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities for former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in almost 1 million alumni, with 10 alumni chapters internationally, making their mark in diverse fields and capabilities. Some of the noteworthy alumni include President Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, who is also the Chancellor and custodian of the university's Calabash Awards, current President Cyril Ramaphosa, former South African Reserve Bank Governor Jill Marcus, and current one, Lesetja Kganyago. Internationally, Reserve Bank governors of Eswatini and Namibia, to name but a few. At Unisa, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. Unisa's Makelneuk campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. The Florida campus in Johannesburg is Unisa's science campus, housing state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment. Unisa has 6 regional hubs including Ethiopia and multiple centers across the country. We have embraced the fact that we need to adapt quickly to the fast-paced higher education environment of the 21st century, and this is reflected in our management style and leadership practice. In articulating her vision, the new Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, the first black woman to be appointed at the helm of Unisa, Professor Buleng Linkabola, shared that Unisa is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To this end, Unisa is working on the following catalytic niche areas. Marine studies. As a discipline, marine studies covers field-specific studies like marine ecology and biology to policy-related studies like marine spatial planning and coastal economies. Many other areas of marine research and studies are covered in this niche area. Aviation and aeronautical studies. Aviation and aeronautical studies covers specializations in areas as diverse as aeronautical engineering and aerospace safety, and South Africa's 18 airports forms a major role player for passengers and goods transitioning to and from our country. This is a niche that supports a major component of the country's economy. Automotive studies. The South African automotive industry is projected to grow from 600,000 to 1.4 million vehicles a year in production. There is major potential to be explored in Unisa's commitment to automotive studies. In 2022, students from the Department of Mechanical Engineering participated in the Sasol Solar Challenge with their solar-powered car that travels from Johannesburg to Cape Town without using a single drop of fuel. Energy Studies. Unisa's Institute for Development of Energy for African Sustainability specializes in designing chemical processes, reducing material and energy consumption, as well as carbon dioxide emissions. Space Studies and Square Kilometer Array. Unisa has been extensively involved in the $1 billion Square Kilometer Array project since 2012. The Unisa Observatory, situated on the main campus, is a modern, well-equipped facility housing a 14-inch telescope where the College of Science, Engineering and Technology offers undergraduate courses in astrophysics and astronomy with specialization up to PhD level. Fourth Industrial Revolution and Digitalization. The Fourth Industrial Revolution can be described as the advent of cyber-physical systems, involving entirely new capabilities for people and machines. Examples include genome editing and new forms of machine intelligence. The College of Graduate Studies will support and promote studies into 4IR and digitalization, while the Graduate School of Business Leadership presents a short learning program on big data. Natural Sciences. The simplest definition of biotechnological studies is applied biology. Through the application of biological knowledge and techniques to develop products or services, Unisa's College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is one of the main partners in the African Biogenome Project, a coordinated Pan-African effort piloting a project with a key objective of sequencing 100,000 endemic species. Health and/or Pharmaceutical Studies. The Department of Health Studies is prepared for the challenge of equipping their students with research skills and expertise in the field of health and pharmaceutical studies. The UNESCO Unisa Africa Chair in Nanoscience and Nanotechnology is leading the international research into the nano-delivery of medicinal drugs, including African herbal medicine. The College of Law offers an elective undergraduate model on medical law. Feminist, Womanist, Wusadi Theorizations. In the College of Human Sciences, the Institute for Gender Studies, the College of Education and the Graduate School of Business all contribute to the interdisciplinary research into eliminating gender-based violence, homophobia and transphobia, and discrimination against women in the workplace and the political arena. The Institute also uses education about gender as an effective way to achieve gender equality and the empowerment of women. Student support and co-curricular activities. Unisa is uniquely placed to offer creative and radically innovative ways of enhancing student support. Unisa's College of Graduate Studies has developed a whole range of training programs to assist and encourage students. The Advocacy and Resource Center for Students with Disabilities promotes the principle of access for success, and the Student Development Division provides students with social support and leadership development services. These niche areas find expression in the rich tapestry of our disciplines included in the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, the Graduate School of Business Leadership, and the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning institution, Unisa is recognized as a serious player in research globally. From publication and journal output to the number of master's and doctoral graduates, we are moving forwards and upwards. Unisa has made substantial progress in research and innovation, as evidenced by several external and credible scientific ranking systems, with the latest ones, the 2023 Webometrics and Shanghai rankings, placing us in the top 10 universities in the country. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, we can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card.
by the virtue of the powers vested in me as the acting Vice-Chancellor, this morning I constitute this congregation a gathering of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, didn't see little ones this morning. Please join us in a silent prayer or meditating or whatever form that you recognize your deity as we give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion, where you go on a silent meditation. Thank you. You may be seated. The Chancellor, in his absentia, Dr. Thabo Mbeki. Can I pause a bit at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please, for just these 5 seconds, switch off your cell phones. Put them all on silent. We are recording. We're making archives for many future generations to come. We don't want them spoiled. The Chancellor in his absentia, His Excellency Thabo Mbeki, members of Council and their partners, many of whom will be watching online right now, the Vice-Chancellor and Principal of the University of South Africa in absentia, Professor Puleng Linkabula, to the graduates' family members, parents, sisters, brothers, children, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends and loved ones, guardians, supporters, founders, the Unisa alumni, and most importantly, to you, our graduating class of 2024, Tobelang, Sanbunan, Molweni, Huemore, good morning. All protocol is observed. My name is Professor Tenjiwe Meyiwa, and I'm the Vice Principal responsible for research, postgraduate studies, innovation, and commercialization. And thank you, all of you, for making it this morning, for making this ceremony possible. On the international front, as the university, we express remorse for what continues to happen in the Middle East, extended, of course, beyond the Gaza Strip, and we send prayers there. On a celebratory note, it's the month of May, and Africa Day is on the 25th of May. And of course, with this year being 30 years of freedom within the country, graduating class of 2024, you're very likely to be quite seminal in getting your qualifications in the month of May and in the year of 30 years since the new dispensation. I'm honored to be on duty today, bestowing degrees and diplomas and serving on behalf of the Chancellor, who is the titular head of graduations and the custodian of grades. He sends his apologies, he couldn't make it this morning, he's held elsewhere, and he sends congratulations. I'm also honored to serve as the acting Vice-Chancellor. She sends apologies, she's elsewhere with Unisa business and congratulates you. Carrying out this task, I'm accompanied by my colleagues. I'm honored to serve indeed with them. I know that you may not remember all of them, but most of our graduates will know them because you've been associated with us for a long time. From the Registrar's Office, the custodian of graduations as well. From the operational side, we have Ms. Songo, who's the acting registrar this morning. We have Mr. Farisane Sibego, who's the executive director within operations and estates. From the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, we have Professor Pandelani. From the College of Accounting Sciences, we have Professor Modisane, who's also been sent by the Chancellor to present the Chancellor's address. From the College of Education, we have Professor Dichaba, as well as Dr. Honoré. From the College of Accounting Sciences also, we have Dr. Ndlovu officiating this morning, as well as Professor Erasmus. We also have Dr. Lehodi from CAS. I didn't think he was from CAS, but in any case, this is what my notes are telling me. Officiating. From the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, we have Professor Ntwasa, who's the Executive Dean, as well as Professor Sibali, who's the School Director. Now, I know you'll not remember all these names, but we're recording. You are on the World Wide Web. So that calls for your behavior to be on T, eh? Because we'll record you. You don't want your great-grandchildren to be wondering, wonder what was sticking out of great-grandma's, great-grandfather's teeth and nose. So sort yourself out. You look gorgeous, though. The makeup is on point, and the lashes are actually quite noticeable. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud that this year we're going to be graduating far more than the 50,000 graduates that we have been having as a mark to which we look for each year. I thought we were going to say, wow! Other universities don't even have that number, as the entire people that are in their register, including visitors, for 2 years. Some universities are just even a quarter of that. It rhymes well with 150 years. We've just turned 150 years in our existence as a mega university with more than 500,000, almost 500,000 students. Congratulations on your success. As I pause a bit and look at you. Wow, you're on point. Oh, by the way, I should be saying it's good to finally meet you. Unisa students are very special because they are disciplined. The reason you're here is because of your discipline and commitment. It's not easy to be a Unisa student. You know, you've walked the path. You've survived a lot of things, including the assessment evaluation app. Others haven't because you're still processing them. They thought we would not catch them out with cheating, but we did. You did not, hence you're graduating. Well done. You've worked hard to get to this point, and therefore you are indeed a true expression and testament of the fact that you don't just hope and cross fingers and pray, but you put in the hard work. And it's good to see that we have red-gowned people this morning, the zenith of receiving of certificates. You have had agency, you've taken action, you've performed transformation in your own life. And therefore, the zenith, the climax that you're having this morning is indeed the culmination of your hard work. In my language, isiZulu is saying, "Inkonzi isematholeni," meaning calves become bulls. Sexist as that may be. But what it means is that you did not just only stay as a calf, you wanted to be a bull. And had you not looked at wanting to be a bull, you wouldn't be here. Your future leaders, your current leaders, and that emanates from the youth. You will have been informed of this, but let me just let you know that we have the red carpet for you. And you'll see that each person has his own red carpet moment, so that we capture you very well with our very expensive cameras that we've just recently bought. I know that they look few, but they cost more than 4 million all put together. That's how much we value you. We've put a lot of money on you. So when you get on here, please remember that it's your moment. You get here, you've been explained about all of this. One of the errors that we get to see is by where we're standing, where there's a kneeler. We've had some graduates confusing that kneeler for a chair and wanting to have a chat. Let's just do the chat later. We only have 2.5 hours maximum for this ceremony this morning. It's a ceremony that has 6 parts. This part that I'm doing, which is the introduction. The second part shall be the address on behalf of the Chancellor, conducted by Professor Madusana, sent by the Chancellor. The third part will be the hooding. You already hooded, but the official hooding that we record shall happen at the extreme end of the stage by Ms. Songo, who's the acting registrar this morning. The fourth part will be the closure. When we do the closure, I'll come on the stage for the closure remarks. The fifth part will be the national anthem. We'll sing that standing, and the last part, the sixth part, is the procession. It sounds long, but it's all within 2 hours. We're very efficient at Unisa, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten you here. So you enjoy the moment. You enjoy the red carpet that we've just revamped just for you as we do this. The next part shall come next. Thank you.
Greetings to the Acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Meyiwa, to the Acting Registrar, Ms. Songo, to the academic college leaders, extended management of the university, the parents, the professors, families, partners, spouses, and most importantly, to the graduates themselves. On behalf of the university, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the students who have completed their qualifications today. I would like us to give them a round of applause. You are indeed a special group of graduates, as you are graduating at a time where Unisa has just celebrated 150 years of existence. Our mission at Unisa is that we're a comprehensive, open, e-learning distance institution that produces excellent scholarship, research, and provides quality tuition and fosters active community engagement. We are guided by the principles of lifelong learning, student-centeredness, innovation, and creativity. Our efforts contribute to the knowledge and information society, advance development, nurture a critical citizenry, and to ensure global sustainability. I would like to offer some sage advice to you as you graduate in terms of your career and the next step to take as you advance in your career. Number one, start your own business and be innovative. As you have attained a Unisa qualification, I would like to exhort you to start your own businesses that you are passionate about. We live in a tough economy. About over 60% of young people in this country are currently unemployed, not in education or training, and it's extremely devastating. Therefore, you need to be innovative by creating your own employment and do not wait for someone to give you a job. You have young people nowadays who make money through social media, such as creating content on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, etc. Do not be left behind, but start your own path and do not lament the government for not giving you any job. Unisa has equipped you with the right skills in order to make your life and your career a success. The founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, once said, the only way to do great is to love what you do. Number two, you need to have strategy about your career and ambitions. You have to go through life with more than just passion for change. You need to have strategy. You need to be intentional about your goals that you would like to achieve in terms of how you would like to start your business or have a successful career in corporate. Nothing pertaining to your career will happen by accident, but it is about intent and purpose. You need to be purposeful and intentional about making your career a success. Billionaire Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook founder once said, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Close quote. Number three, do not be afraid to make mistakes. Learn from each and every mistake that you're making and experience that you encounter, particularly mistakes that will teach you and force you to be more or to do more as a professional. When you start your own business or pursue your innovative ideas, you will make mistakes over time. But over time, you will perfect your craft and make it a success. The 26th president, US President, Theodore Roosevelt Jr., often referred to as Teddy, once said, the only man who never makes a mistake is a man who never does anything. Close quote. Number four, explore and experiment. The old things, the ambitious things, travel, get rich, get famous, innovate, lead, fall in love, make fortune, and of course, try to get rich. Do not limit yourselves. Experiment and try different things until you find a formula that works for you in terms of your career or your business. Mary Lou Cook once said, creativity is inventing, experimenting, growing, taking risks, breaking rules, making mistakes, and of course, having fun. And lastly, number five, create a legacy in the world that you want to live in. The world is your oyster. It is up to you to create a world that works for you. Legacy is powerful and, of course, aspirational. When entrepreneurs start a business, they either want to build a company or to have a successful exit or sell out, or they imagine that they will leave it behind for future generations in their family. This is created for either a family, but a business, or specifically just a long-term vision for a company that spans multiple generations and decades. As a new Unisa graduate, You have the opportunity to build and create a life and a path that aligns with who you are. You have a chance to create a legacy for yourself, for your family, and your children. Some useful tips in terms of how to build a business legacy. Number 1, plan for the future from the start. Number 2, create a succession plan. Number 3, set up a business to run on its own. Number 4, inform your successors early. Number 5, look beyond your family tree. And then lastly, number 6, let your business live on. Congratulations to you graduates on attaining the degrees and diplomas from Unisa. Please remember, with a lot of sacrifices, there will always be a rainbow after every storm. Do not give up on yourselves, but keep pushing on your goals and dreams. I strongly believe that Unisa has indeed prepared you to be successful in future. In conclusion, now having earned degrees and diplomas, it is the beginning of your careers as professionals. You have mastered your respective fields. I would like to exhort you to be intellectual leaders that our society desperately needs. You have proven to be masters of your own destinies. May you continue to build your community in fruitful and engaged scholarship. You have been equipped with the knowledge, skills, and education to tackle any challenge that you may face in future. I do believe that you will be great in future, and may this qualification that you have attained ultimately lead you to living your heart's desires. I'm wishing you all of the best in your future endeavors. We're looking forward to reading about you taking great strides that you're going to be making. You have outdone yourself. Congratulations. I salute you, and I thank you.
Thank you, Professor Modisane, for a Chancellor's address that certainly befits the Chancellor's stature and legacy. Please bear with us a bit while we allow the latecomers to come through. Can I, beloved, request that you stay for the entire ceremony? It's a very short ceremony. The very first graduate is as important to us as the very last one. They are categorized as categorized because of their qualifications as well as their surnames. It's not their fault. So let's honor the very first one to the last one with our presence. Colleagues, we need to shut the doors now, otherwise we will not make the second ceremony, which is happening in 2 hours' time almost. Circle down, circle down. By the virtue of the powers entrusted upon me this morning as the acting Vice-Chancellor, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me. Colleagues.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Magove Kudenga for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his co-supervisor, Dr. N.D. Ndwandwe, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis, Integration of Street Children with Their Original Families in Harare, Zimbabwe, he sought to identify the challenges involved in integrating street children with their original families in Harare, Zimbabwe. A phenomenological research design was adopted for the study. Data were collected using semi-structured interview. The result of the study indicated that street children wanted to be consulted and be involved in the reintegration process. Based on the findings of the study, it was recommended that the cognitive restructuring strategies and disputation be applied to change the taking patterns of both street children and members of their original families, using the model that was developed by the researcher.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Magove Kudenga the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Magove Kudenga. Congratulations, Dr. Kudenga.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Bekele Wana Wabalo for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Dr. T.A. Ogina, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his, I'll read his citation on behalf of the supervisor. In his thesis entitled, School Management's Use of the Education Management Information System for Decision-Making in Walaita, South Ethiopia, he thoroughly investigates the decision-making processes of school administrator in Walaita, South Ethiopia, using the Education Management Information System, EMIS. He uses data acquired from school principals and head of department through interviews, group discussions, and document analysis to identify the barriers to using EMIS and the problems encountered during EMIS deployments. The study makes a valuable contribution by developing a model for the use of EMIS in the decision-making by management. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Bekele Wana Wabalo the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Bekele Wana Wabalo. Congratulations, Dr. Wabalo.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Science. Masamata Anna Mutaun. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Bungala Budeli. Bruce David Diacher. Sipokazi Sinethemba Duma. Maria Malise Fraser. Elvis Robson Kumalo. Rendani Madima. Maria Grace Lesijane. Monica Jauhelo Mayeka. Ramadimete Greni Mahati. Tagalani Mashau. Moses Private Mbete obtained the degree with distinction. Tumelo Charlotte Mukoka. Tandi Mukoneni. Rabelani Yolanda Mutazwi. Mukundi Razilani. Nikhil Satu. Nikhil. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Mulatu Abebe Dadiso. Abigail Kumbisile Lombo. Fani Kezani Mabasa. Tigiledi Kabelo Winfred Mfete. Zama Dennis Ngobese. Zama. Riwanzu Simango. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Makhatla Ivy Mushlala receives the degree of Bachelor of Consumer Science Honours.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Honours Bachelor of Education. Velemina Danisile Mabena. Zandi Mabunda. Amon Jabulani Mpenyan. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Basitsana Apani. Nico Baloi. Poncho Comfort Baloi. Singita Surprise Baloi. Octavia Lorato Baloyi. Tabile Winnie Bilankulu. Sean Blake, degree obtained with distinction. Gloria Poppy Chefula. Melissa Chetty, degree obtained with distinction. Juliet Aaron Chira. Kwena Joyce Chokwe. Veronica Rifile Cindy. Mutlatle Rinalda Dibega. Nombongo Immaculate Chia. Kutepile Beverly Dipoko. Philadelphia Puolefela Ditsile. Zandile Kristen Tludlu. Andrea Justine Forrester. Rose Palesa Fori, degree obtained with distinction. Really golden. Busiswa Kwazela. Kristen Louise Hammond, degree obtained with distinction. Makosazana Vanessa Hlongwane, degree obtained with distinction. Lesedi Ferdinand Kau. Tapelo Sarah Kikana. Kamugelo Nelly Khabi. Khotsofalang Khatla. Tobile Valencia Kumalo. Winnie Sibongile Khumalo. Makgotso Veronica Khune. Boniswa Khuse. Nompi Prudence Kodisani. Buitumelo Koko. Tiffany Kruger, degree obtained with distinction. Malebo Lehoko, degree obtained with distinction. Muiponi Judith Lerale. Maditaba Emilia Letoana. Lydia Musebudi Litue. Makgotso Lubone. Lebogang Portia Mabane. Akamalani Novisamon Mabila. Sonia Maguvele. Apiwe Magala. Noma Kimbile Noni Magubani. Masiho Rosina Mahakwe. Duduzile Yvonne Mahlangu. Mavis Vinolia Mahlangu, degree obtained with distinction. Nomkhanyo Millicent Mahlangu. Madipolo Matapelo Maja. Masirame Makhotlwe. Zilipha Maliti. Tapelo Victoria Mamaila, degree obtained with distinction. Siska Mpho Manyathela. Princess Pilisile Manzini. Pulani Betha Mapaila. Fikile Masango. Pindile Alucia Mashinini. Khabo Enek Masoro. Lerato Matibidi. Zamakuhle Mazibuku. Nonkululeko Mia. Noxolo Mkuyaza. Dorcas Dimakatso Mofokeng. Otepeng Precious Mohale. Mamutsabo Matlatsi Mohoe. Pimelo Melon Muhlala. Precious Maite Mukhumula. Nompumelelo Mokwena. Venetia Mundlala. Millicent Elizabeth Moolman, degree obtained with distinction. Sunal Moolman. Palisa Rose Musala. Veronica Tshegofatso Mosetle. Patience Dimamelo Musia. Tsepiso Hope Mutaung. Ki di fentse, ki lebogile Motlhabane. Re thabile Asia Motsoeneng. Sikhululekile Mpande, degree obtained with distinction. Mamusiwa Elizabeth Mpore. Tuleka Sweetness Mpukwana. Sibonelo Innocentia Mthani. Khutazo Pearl Muremi. Philile Mavuselelo Mieni. Mbali Innocentia Ndlovu. Sundukani Yvonne Ndlovu. Fulufazani Neshianda. Lindokuhle Ngozo. Nomsa Grace Nkosi. Verushka Gudrun Olinga, degree obtained with distinction. Arifa Patel, degree obtained with distinction. Ntabiseng Surprise Pesha. Kaylee Pitzer, degree obtained with distinction. Murite Patle. Ntombizodwa Margaret Phakane, degree obtained with distinction. Margaret Dimakatso Phehle. Ndivo Valerie Raivo. Ngelechecho Portia Rosiangana. Mananki Evelyn Ringani. Mbali Monica Sakati. Shannon Skeppers. Tebogo Kim Sekwati. Lindy Silamulela. Shirley Sioke. Tandiwe Magnificent Shelemba. Tiani Shibambo. Sibongile Selena Sibayoni. Cynthia Letohonolo Sibiya. Victoria Simango. Caitlin Smith, degree obtained with distinction. Lerato Jocration Thame. Lesego Patricia Tolu. Fatuani Setlana. Innocentia Sibongile Tsotetsi. Maneo Utwa. Helen Michaela with the same Ames, degree obtained with distinction. Zeni Traba. Babalwa Monja Mapanjwa. Marion Olivier. Ntenki Esther Powe. Luandi Pretorius. Rochelle Vansky. Davidine America. Njabulo Binda. Tshegofatso Regina Chani. Thank you. Thank you. Palesa Valencia Chicha. Charisse Gauthier. Charisse Gauthier. Gauthier. Yeah. Poppy Joyce Delport. Zindle Tindi Dlamini. Angel Nelisiwe Longolo. Nazil Dreyer. Fedos Ibrahim. Claudie Engelberg. You're welcome. Jordan Lee Goncalves. Nonhlanhla Hlatswayo. Gwendoline Hofmeyer, degree obtained with distinction. Madia Hetseng Esther Kasimeng. Sibongile Kenzani Koza. Matulwane Christina Kutamo. Denise Tabata Lawrence. Tato Lidimu. Masiho Isaac Lithulo. Cynthia Litseka. Reynaldo Liebenberg. Tembelihle Sijabulisile Mabaso. Pabalelo Raisibe Maditi. Nyaniso Makeleni. Miriam Mukwena Makhalefa. Ramasela Nora Makubela. Shalane Dineo Makula. Nobubele Beauty Makongwana. Ntabiseng Petronella Malinga. Vincentia Jessie Mamuleka. Megan Mare. Pretty Kwena Masebe. Sibongumusa Sphiwo Kuhle Masamula. Norman Mashopan. Simeshe Sarah Masumbuka. Helen Tracy Matebula. Gertrude Kineilwe Mati. Valencia Nokubonga Matons. Portia Machanya Matala. Kochisho Matsimela. Ntombi futhi Pretty Happiness Mbatha. Tembile Mbatha. Tidimalo Rabetswe Mbonde. Nombini Kwinethi Mbuyanzwe. Nokubonga Staff Mtambo. Elsie Sulanang Muahi. Webster Litlogonolo Mogorosi. Poncho Abigail Mukale. Kagiso Benedict Mokhaku. Sigabo Maria Mokhantang. Buitumelo Thelma Mukwena. Mulengwa Paulina Mukwena. Masego Joy Mungale. Azamusa. Azar Musa. Good. Mati Margaret Mushweshwe. Nape Josephine Mutsifani. Elizabeth Mpuru. Congratulations. Nompumelelo Precious Masimango. Nomakosi Duduzile Msiza. Dieketseng Tobile Mtombeni. Neo Mchali. Spenge Elizabeth Mchali. Katutselo Sandra Mdao. Nokhanyo Beauty Mvinjelwa. Tembelihle Ncube. Simon Ndlovu. Pilisiwe Prude Nefale.
It's prudent.
Prudence. It's not properly. Okay, what's the surname here? Mefale, yeah. Thank you. Johan Isaac Jacobus Nel. Notolo Poshia Ngubeni. Abraham Mzwandile Ngobezi. Nomti Nhlab. Duduzile Elizabeth Nkuna. Jessica Michael Ntuli. Mbonwa Rosi Ntuli. Tarina Liana Olufsi. Dilisile Sibiya. Celiwe Pungula. Pindile Patricia Hadebe. Mokhadi Portia Ramushu. Lizzie Romani. Luan Victor Schult. Itumeleng Saneho. Tebogo Masha Sibutoma. Riaz Sheikh. Sintu Shedi. Duduzile Precious Sibeko. Milka Sisika. Christina Sitole. Drought Smith. Hendrik Michel Smith. Diana Stevens. Benjamin Strayudom. Chantel Straydom. Jean-Ru Ruan Tereblanche. Emmanuel Matlatsi Tamani. Fortune Pikolomzi Tokwe. Armand Tolkien. Patience Mamudiani Tabedi. Bianca Ace. Suzanne van der Merwe. Frankers van Niekerk. Matakala Portia Zondo. Nadine Nadiel Ayer. Tebogo Machaba. Kitumetse Doreen Majafe. Siyabonga Nene. Bususiwe Ngumalo.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Jatin Shutu. Mina Mamudima Lidwaba. Katekani Albertina Mahuri.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Charles Chamisi. Eva Alfred Solomon. John Stein.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Nsuku Mabasa. Tebucho Mukhele. Balete Mugmakwa. Anirine Swart. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Ayabulela Cekwayo. Kiamkhetswe Samantha Mukalapa. Kanyane Paulina Cheche.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Carolina Frederica Lawrence, with distinction. Malibongwe Kenneth Sitole.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Mabu Alicia Kanyane. Musima Komape.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Nondomiso Goodness Chonko. Karina Vidal da Costa, diploma obtained with distinction. Mamatlala Selina Letsualo. Nolutando Mkumatela. Matsidiso Violet Motladile. Mkondeleli Glory Nuluheni. Monoka Jennifer Nkosi. Bulelani Jonathan Nosengela.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Millicent Maipone Morocco. Tigeleti Quineth Simanga. Teboho Ralechana.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received diploma in the National Diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. National Diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Ramatsimela Precious Hlagala. Carabello Julian Jonas. Nishona Kalpi. Regina Mapumelelo Mahlangu. Querano Covenant Mahashela. Witumelo Pule. Zungu Bekemuzi Lindo Kuhle.
We value all our graduates, and we give them time to take their seats. That's how important you are to us. Celebrating, we also do celebrate. We shall celebrate. Thank you, teachers, for allowing me to do the formal part fully. It's an honor this morning to render these congratulatory remarks to all the graduates of the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, College of Education, and College of Accounting Sciences. You are part of what we refer to as unisans. Some of you will be the first time that you become an alumnus. We congratulate you for now joining or firmly stamping your continued membership of a group of alumni of Unisa. We have 21 alumni chapters that we are revamping across 154 countries. Unisa has existence in 154 countries. We're the only university of the land that is tasked with operating internationally. We've been established in South Africa and beyond our borders for more than 150 years. We recognize the importance of fostering these connections, and we rely on you graduates to continue to do so. Every Unisa graduate is very remarkable, and many are to be found in most senior levels of society across the world. Because to be successful in open, distance, and e-learning institution requires, as I said earlier, discipline, commitment. It requires what Prof. Modesane presenting the Chancellor's address. It requires a kind of citizenry that calls for your advocacy, you being intentional. I had the honor of affording this opportunity, of course, with a number of alumni that have fallen. As a university, we started and actually got to be much more known for affording activists and struggle heroes incarcerated in Robben Island, amongst whom is President Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, may his soul rest in peace, and Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu. We trained them. We've trained a number of presidents, including Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe. How he ended up, we can't take responsibility for that. We also have trained, may his soul rest in peace, Ahmed Kathrada, politician of note with integrity. We've trained retired Judge Mogoeng, who's well known because of his ethics. At Unisa, it's not just only, besides being away, we want to believe we've instilled the citizenry that is exemplified in our Chancellor's integrity and values. We've also trained thought leaders, business people, legal experts. We've trained acclaimed entertainers. Alumni of Unisa are all over, not within the country, not within the continent, but beyond. I want to point out, because today we are graduating also College of Accounting Sciences students, graduates. You may recall Sizwe Nxasana, whom we also accorded the honors the former Chief Executive Officer of the First Rand Limited, F&B. If you recall, hopefully this is in your studies, the boom at F&B was during his time. At least that's where it started, or actually what was noticed. We trained him. Justice Dapley, the Justice of High Court, we trained him. The present governor of the South African Reserve Bank, if you look at your monies right now, both the coins and the paper money, that's all the people that we trained at Unisa. We're the only university that can pride ourselves of that. We're not happy with Kganyako's interest rates, but in any case, we trained him. We also trained the very first woman ever to serve as a governor of the Reserve Bank, Jill Marcus. We've trained entertainers, as I said earlier on, like Yvonne Chakachaka Mhinga. We've trained a number of chief executive officers around the country. I'm not going to make mention of them, but I want to point out one. You may recall, possibly some of you may be too young to remember this, Trevor Manuel, during his time as the Minister of Finance, South Africa saw a boom. It's because we trained him. Graduates, family, colleagues, perseverance is demonstrated in what you've achieved. It tells of your strength of character. It means you had many hours of hard work. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You didn't party, right? Much or too much. But one of the reasons that you managed to be where you are is because of family. We often take family very lightly in our achievements, but families, friends, loved ones, supporters, guardians are very important. Sometimes by just them not bothering you and not saying anything and not disturbing you, besides having to congratulate you. I see many proud faces in the audience. I actually saw some pictures as well of the departed. You've gone through a whole lot of challenges. Many of you will have actually, because of the length of your studies, Unisa, survived COVID and lost COVID, and lost colleagues, peers, family during COVID. You deserve what you got today. We're proud of you. In our aspiration at Unisa, what we hold dear very much reverberates what our Chancellor, His Excellency, Dr. Mvuyela Thabo Mbeki, his celebrated legacy. We know very well of him being and doing good at all costs, and his outstanding belief in working hard and in upholding ethics and in the values of integrity. We expect those kind of values as you go out, or as we send you out again, those who are graduating for the second and third time, etc., that you shall exemplify his outstanding beliefs. I like quoting this. Some of you may possibly have had enough of me quoting it, but it's very important and current and pertinent because of the times in which we live. Thabo Mbeki says, I open quotes, I think you are a much happier person if you say, even if I get involved in politics and business, I'm only doing so in order to serve the people. You will sleep much easier not serving yourself, but having done your best to serve the people. He further says, even if you have not succeeded, at least you've tried. You have not stolen anything, and you have not robbed the people, a close quote. We expect you to hold these values of ethics, the values of not serving yourself, the values of plowing back, and the values of doing good all the time. As I end, expressing gratitude is very significant. And therefore, you having lived and survived challenging times, as 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18 says, give thanks in all circumstances, for it is God's will to do so. I would like you graduates to be now on your feet and with your entire body to face your loved ones. Please stand up. Please face your loved ones. These people have made you. They've made you in many ways than one that, of course, you do know, otherwise they will not be here. You are who you are today because of them. You are indeed what you've achieved because of the support of various kinds that have afforded you. And therefore, waving your certificates to them, relay gratitude. Thank you. Keep standing. You face the stage. Accompanying me this morning is the procession. These colleagues have had to abandon some of their work to celebrate you today. They know I expect a lot of papers from them. Remember those lovely letters I write you. But they've actually come here not just only today to celebrate you, but in years they've been behind the scenes, not just only them. This is a select few that I've brought here this morning to represent many, many more Unisa staff, academic staff, as well as technical, laboratory, administrative staff, tutors, markers, assistants, who have made you, who have behind the scenes, colleagues will agree, we've believed some of their stories that were not really kind of like, because we wanted them to be here, about that assignment that you said you submitted on time, but actually you did not. We gave you a second and third chance about the chapter that you delayed, despite all the comments. Red County folks there, we believed all your stories. Please, again, raising your certificates, just thank them. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with a loud voice, let's hear your voices celebrating the class that's graduating of 2024. You may be seated. A number of colleagues are not as fortunate, privileged as we are to come on stage. You see us and they never get recorded in any of our archives, but they do a lot of work behind the scenes. And I want to start with those ones. Yesterday we had a last session that I also officiated in, that ended around 11 p.m. As I was leaving my office, there were women cleaning this hall for you. We thank them. Black women at most. We want to also thank the entire cleaning staff, actually the entire operations and estates portfolio, including as well as facility management department, the staff there, the protection services security staff that ensures the security. We want to thank the graduation division. Without them, including also the registrar's office, who ensure that your certificates cannot and shall never be copied. There is a mark there. Some you can see that is by naked eye, some you can't see. So we have had a number of people trying to fake these certificates. We catch them within a second because we know what they are, but yours is the genuine thinking. We want to thank the Department of Institutional Advancement, who in the graduation side of things have made this ceremony possible and made it a point that you hear on time despite you delaying, etc. I'm not going to name people, we took all the names of those that delayed. We also want to thank the Multimedia Center, colleagues who take photographers who take pictures, as well as without whom you would not have had us being on this podium. We want to thank the Department of Human Resources, in particular the clinic staff, as well as in particular the wellness and those that are on standby with emergency and rescue should anything happen to you. We actually all train them, by the way. And last but not least, but importantly so, I want to thank the organist, Dr. van Rensburg, who makes this ceremony be so real. Some of you possibly may be thinking that it was recorded, the music that was playing. We have an organist at the back who's a woman who's doing it this morning. We're now moving to the last part of our ceremony. We shall sing the national anthem while we are on our feet. Please remain standing as I dissolve the congregation. Make Unisa trend for good reasons, indeed. Celebrate well. Good morning. We've done this within 2 hours as I promised. By the virtue of the powers entrusted upon me this morning as the acting Vice-Chancellor, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.